Okay, so I need to start with a pre-video for the previous video. Okay, so I used our actual camera last week, and it's high definition, and then it was like where this one is, but it was so close, it is awkward, and then it stopped recording at some point. So when we caught that, my son helped me get my phone back set up so that I could keep recording. I don't think the footage on the actual camera is any good, so I'm not even sure how much you're gonna get. I feel like it's more than half. Hopefully my husband can get that edited tonight because our weekend is really busy, and so I'm hoping he can get it finished. So I hate doing the pre-things before I even know what you're going to get, but then I don't do it, and my husband has to edit everything and put it together. So it's definitely going to be shorter. There's no intro. Let me go get my papers for that week, and then I can, I guess, give the intro. I guess I should have already thought this out. I'm going to go get my papers and then explain what the week's menu is, and then I need to get started on this week's video. All right, so last week, which would be this week for you, we did $54.23 is what I came out with. We had Mexican cauli rice, and it was served with a salad. If I remember correctly, what I did for the salad is we had salad stuff left over, so that I just bought some tomatoes and cucumbers to go with the salad, so that brought our salad cost down. Sheet pan chicken and veggies, and I did on my list here I had carrots, broccoli, and Brussels sprouts, but what I actually did is carrots, broccoli, and asparagus. And we did crock pot lemon chicken, salad, mashed cauliflower, or roasted potatoes, but I can't remember if I did roasted potatoes for my kids or if I did mashed potatoes. The crock pot, what I also did is I bought a family pack of chicken thighs with the skin and the bone for 99 cents a pound, and I just split it in half. And it was more than 5 pounds, so it's about a little over 2.5 pounds for each meal. And the mashed cauliflower, I recently found out, has a non-approved THM ingredient in it, some sort of starch. So in my spare time that I don't have any of right now, I'm going to try to figure out how to make mashed cauliflower out of like frozen cauliflower so it's still fast, because that's kind of the point of this. If it takes a long time, I can't do it, especially not right now. Beef enchilada soup, and I started by making the enchilada sauce on the stove, and it was really, really good. Now, you can add a whole thing of cauli rice if you want, or a half a bag. You just kind of need to add filler to it to make it more, and to get some extra vegetables in. And then the rest of my tilapia bag with roasted broccoli and cauliflower mac and cheese, but I think I'm calling it scalloped cauliflower, because it's really, it's not really a mac and cheese. And that was really, really good. So I'm actually doing that again this week when I make my roasted chicken. Okay. So let's see, my total price, I think if I have everything right, $10.84 for the Mexican cauliflower rice and salad. Sheet pan chicken and vegetables, $10.16. Crock pot lemon chicken salad, mashed cauliflower, and roasted potatoes is $12.49. The mashed cauliflower is $2.99, and the bag of mini potatoes were $2.99. The reason I did the mini potatoes is they're very small, multicolored different potatoes, and you can usually cut them in half or in fourths and just throw them in the oven. And then the beef enchilada soup was $10.44, and the tilapia, roasted broccoli, and scallop cauliflower was $10.50. And I think everything was really good this week. I did not include for the Mexican cauliflower rice sour cream, but I really think it needs some sour cream on top. My suggestion, and that's not going to take it above 60 bucks. So I suggest it, and it really helped. I don't know, I like sour cream. So if you don't like sour cream, don't add it. But I really think it helped add more of that flavor I like in Mexican food. Okay, so I'm going to stop because I need to get this one going for this week, and I'm hungry and I'm ready to eat dinner. So again, I hope this is helpful for everyone. I don't know, I obviously don't know how helpful it really is, but for me to see how someone can do this and prep it, and then to have everything broke down price-wise and everything, it would help me. So that's how I come at this. What would be helpful to me? So again, hope this is helpful, and I will take any kind feedback you have, and I guess I'm getting started on the next one. So I'm going to stop this one and start my next one. Okay, so I was using my husband or our camera thing that we have to video this time, and it quit working. So I've still been doing some stuff on my husband. My son tried to get me set up. This isn't perfect. This angle isn't good at all. I feel like it looks like I have a tiny head on a giant body, and I don't. I go like crazy. Anyway, I'm not going to redo this. I don't have time to redo this. I've already started cooking, so it's just going to do what it is, and it's I don't know, whatever. So you can't see, but the sauce made a mess on the stove. I don't know, can you see the little all over the stove? The sauce made a giant mess. I turned it off. My ground beef is going to be done cooking before I throw these bell peppers in for the soup. This is not perfect, but I can't start over on all this and get reset up and everything. So I got to keep going, and it's what it is, I guess. My very imperfect, messy life. Alexa, how much time do I have left on my timer?
You have 34 minutes left on your 1 hour timer.
34 minutes left. Okay, the onions and peppers have all been added to the ground beef. I'm going to let them cook for a little bit, and then I'm going to add the cream cheese and the enchilada sauce and put it in a bowl, and then put it to the side. And then I'm going to start on the Mexican cauli rice casserole. I don't know what I'm going to call it. All right, I'm going to get started on the stuff for the cheesy stuff for the cauliflower dish. I need to, hold on. Okay, I'm going to mix together 3 ounces of cream cheese and 4 tablespoons of sour cream. Okay, I just had a thought. On this soup, I think we're going to wait to add the cream cheese because you don't want to boil like whipping cream, heavy cream and stuff like that. And I'm feeling like if we reheat this and then we bring it to a boil, it might cause the cream cheese to curdle or whatever. So if you want to add it, go ahead and add it because that's an extra step you've saved. But I'm nervous about adding it, so I'm going to go ahead and just add the enchilada sauce to the meat. I don't like bell peppers. I don't want them to have any bite left. I want them to be soft, and they're almost there. So I'm going to go ahead and add the enchilada sauce, and then add it to, I have another bowl like this. I'm going to add it to my other bowl and then start working on the cauliflower rice casserole and the scalloped cauliflower, whatever. Okay, so this is what, see that? The soup base looks like. Okay, so I put the, you can't really see it, I guess, but the boiled cauliflowers in here, and I'm working on the topping. Okay, so it comes out pretty thick, so I just dropped it around and then spread it around with my finger, and I'm going to sprinkle a half a cup, or I think it's a half a cup of Parmesan cheese on top. Alexa, how much time is left on my timer?
You have 15 minutes left on your 1 hour timer.
15 minutes left. I don't think I'm going to make it. Okay, I'm going to get started on the chicken thighs for the crock pot. Alright, I'm going to turn it on medium to medium high, and I'm going to get out the chicken thighs and start working on that one, and keep stirring the meat for the Mexican casserole. Alright, there were 10 thighs in this package. My biggest dog, my biggest Rot, is the scaredest when it comes to storms. She often will go to my shower and get inside my shower. Sorry, Kinley girl. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So I'm going to wash my hands and then season these with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and Italian seasoning. Put it in a hot skillet with olive oil. I don't like storms, especially storms at night, but the biggest problem I have is my husband is driving through these with the possible tornadoes, and it is literally pouring outside, and he's hauling probably 80,000 pounds of lumber. It's just, get so nervous. Alright, so the skillet's getting hot. Added the olive oil. I never measure, I mean, probably my recipes probably say like a tablespoon, but I just, your skillet could be a different size than mine. Mine will hold all of these chicken thighs. I've got a really big one. And I'm going to put them in skin side down. And then I'll go ahead and season the non-skin side. when that finishes browning, the chicken thighs, I'm going to put them in the crock pot and then cook up an onion, a small onion or half an onion, and put that in the crock pot as well with a little broth. And that's done, and now I'm going to start seasoning the chicken thighs, the other ones. These I'm going to do salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and Parmesan cheese. This week I got the kind of flavored rice cauliflower from Aldi. Just a little bit more flavor in the dish. My mom is calling me. It's probably worried about the storms. She moved to Georgia. Okay, so this is what this looks like. We're going to top it with cheese. If you have anything else, like the rest of that block of cream cheese, would be delicious with this. Make it creamy. Last week I had 2 creamy dishes. And so we'll top it with cheese. Green onions, anything you've got. If you have avocado, black olives, anything like that would be so good with this. I'm going to see what I have. But try to keep it in the budget. I did not add a bunch of extra stuff, but I believe I have some black olives in my cabinet. So definitely cheese, definitely black olives, sour cream. We'll have some left over as well to eat with this. All right, so the chicken thighs are brown. I'm going to cook up an onion and season the other chicken thighs. We're going to have, excuse me, we're going to have this for dinner. So instead of putting these in a baggie, I already had a baggie out. I'm going to just season them right on the pan. And I'm going to use half the pan, and that way the other half will be used for the vegetables when they get put on here. I'm sauteing half of an onion that I had from earlier. I'm planning on having a different dinner, but my husband is going to be home late, and so I'm going to save that one for tomorrow. He has been wanting to eat steak, and so that's not really in that kind of a budget, so I'm pretty sure I bought another one of them. I'm going to season the vegetables pretty much the same way. Need to add some the Parmesan cheese to the scallop cauliflower. My broth that I'm using is homemade bone broth, and there was a hole in the bag, so I had to put it in a bowl. So here is mine. It looks kind of gross because the bone broth's kind of gelled, but that's the chicken, and the day we eat it, we're going to cook it. And then when it's done, take the chicken thighs out, add a little cream and a little lemon in it, lemon juice, and then that'll be done. And I really think it's going to be good over some mashed cauliflower. I am done. I'm about to put these guys in the oven. I haven't turned it on. I need to turn it on. And then while they're cleaning the kitchen, I'm going to go ahead and get started on the vegetables to go with this. Now, I may have to get out a second pan. I have a small pan as well. I probably should have put the chicken on the small pan and the vegetables on the big pan. That's what I'm going to do. And bake them. So anyway, that's what I think I'm going to do. If we weren't eating it today, these would just go into a baggie. All right. Until next time. I feel like the Cowboys, they always would seem to start their games like so slow, and not do really good, and then they would kick it in after halftime or the fourth quarter, and I feel like that's what I do. I think I start so slow, and then I speed up at the end. Anyway, until next time, hopefully this is helpful. Hopefully, switching cameras and videos and all of that, and then I look like I have a giant body and a little head and whatever. Until next time, bye.